Well, good morning. Thank you for joining us for coffee break. I've got mine. Hope you have yours. It's a beautiful day here, and we are going to talk about something new and exciting for us and our team. We've been working on it since last year. Little housekeeping real quick. Due to some unforeseen circumstances, we will not be having next week's live stream with my good friend Remco. So we are going to be coming up with some new topics. If there's any, technology, marketing related topics you guys are interested in, please drop us a note anywhere underneath any of these links and let us know so we can see if, we can do something about that topic. But today we're going to be talking about bubbles. And why bubbles? Well, because we find it very interesting that, as a business owner, a lot of us spend a lot of time, energy, and money driving traffic to our websites. This could be in a multitude of different ways, whether it's, handing out business cards and it's on there, or sharing a link on a post or through a messenger chat, Instagram, Google, of course. Obviously, if you're making sure your Google is set up correctly, as we've been talking about the last month, that your website links are there. But then how do you personalize that? So all this time and energy you're spending getting people there, how do you personalize getting people to do something for you and making it sort of personalized for them? So we have a product called Prospect Bubble. Basically, it's very simple. It actually sits on the side of your website on the corner. I'm going to show you here an example. And it's mainly to get their attention. They click, and it's a personalized video from you. Whether you're the business owner or the manager or the real estate agent or the travel agent or restaurant owner, it doesn't really matter. You can basically welcome people to your website and give them a little information about what it is you want them to know. And because you can change it as frequently as you want, it could be related to whatever's going on that week, that month, whether it's holidays coming up. Make sure to book a reservation. Make sure you book your travel plans with us. But what's also really cool about this is not only can you use it as a greeting, but we also have licenses like in 3 and 5 packs, which actually allow you to add them on other digital assets. Like, for instance, a real estate agent would be a great example because you want to personalize the greeting when people come to the website so they get a chance to know who you are, right? But you can also direct them from that video to do a multitude of different things. And one of the examples I like to use is click below and let me show you the newest listing that we just picked up. And they can actually click and link back over to another web page on your website for that new listing, where there you are as, with another bubble, you video explaining what it is that you want them to know about that particular new listing. Or maybe the listing has changed and the owner is really hot to sell, so they've made a change in their pricing. So you want to update and let people know when they get there, hey, this is something you really need to take a look at. And then again, the integrations are multitude. So we can get them to book a call with you on a calendar. We can get them to fill in a form so you can build up your email list. We can get them to go to OpenTable to make a reservation if that's something you use for your restaurant. So there's a lot of different ways we can integrate what it is that you want as a business owner to get people to do when they come to your website. And you can explain that in the video. You have up to 90 seconds to create your video, and you can change it out as often as you want. So if you've got a brand new brunch that's launching, you want to tell people about it, this would be a great way to do it. A few weeks later, maybe you've got a new dinner menu item that you're adding to your menu. So that would be something else you might want to explain and change that. Or you send them to the brunch page, and there's another video of you explaining what it is that you want them to know about the brunch and why it's so special. So anyways, let me showcase an example. Well, I'm going to basically take you to our website and show you how it works. So let me switch my screen real quick and move this out of the way so you can see the screen. There we go. All right. So this is our website, prospectbubble.io. We will put the link in the text below once we are done with the live call. And this just tells you a little bit about us. But as you can see down here in the bottom right-hand corner, this is a bubble with me. And if you click on it, it actually has me talking. So I'm going to, oops, I wanted to pause that.
Prospect Bubble. As a business.
There we go. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it's me explaining a little bit more about it. And down here in the bottom, we have multiple different integrations we can add to, like I mentioned before. Now, typically you would only want to make one, maybe two different calls to action. Like for instance, as a restaurant owner, I would want them to know, hey, click below to go to our new menu, or click below to book a reservation with us, right? So those would be two. You don't want to put 10 different things in here, because the more options you give, the less decisive it is to have them do something. But this is great because you can welcome to the website and at the same time tell them, hey, click below and we'll give you our free, SEO checklist for your website, or something to that degree. So I can actually invite people to do different things based on what I'm actually promoting or educating people about. Maybe it's a new blog post that I want people to know about, and they would click on this and go to that page. So that's an example of the bubble. And as I mentioned before, we have a nice video that can explain a little bit to you. But the whole purpose of this is to basically give a personalized greeting, so that when they get to the website, it's not just a static website that they have to scroll and look for information. There is the owner or the manager explaining right away, hey, this is who I am. I'm a real estate agent. I'm a travel agent. I'm an insurance agent. We've got brand new packages, the European travel. Click below and we'll show you all about, the different packages we have available for you. So you get this nice personalized greeting. You get a chance to, connect with someone, and then at the same time, get them to actually do something on your website. So obviously there's a lot of different things you can do. You can book appointments. You can capture leads, which is very important for email and prospecting later on, right? But let's say you want them to give you a call. You would want to make a calendar, set up a calendar that they can actually choose dates and times, so that you can start to build up your appointments listing, right? Very, very important. So it's very simple. You record a video. You then can personalize the actual look and feel. So this down here at the bottom is now a circle. You can change it to a square. You can have different colors to match your branding, both on the button that you see below the bubble, but also when it's opened up with a color scheme that's on the inside, and also, of course, where it connects to. And then last but not least is connecting those different channels. So maybe you just want them to fill in a form to subscribe to your email list, or like I said, book a reservation for dinner. So there's a multitude of different things that we can do for you with that. We can even send out text messaging, not just email. We can connect to our CRM that we sort of brushed on and talked about a couple of weeks ago. Our CRM has a multitude of different things we can do, and we can connect and talk to it, put that information into your CRM so you can collect that data, first name, last name, email, phone number, and even tag them, so you can later on know where they came in from. Was it from your website? Was it from one of the other channels like Facebook Messenger or Instagram? Again, that's the CRM, and we will talk more about that in the coming weeks in greater detail. But like I'd mentioned in the universal inbox, what we talked about, this is a great way to use your website to get that information over to your CRM and then do something with it, like have an automatic email sent out saying, hey, thanks for subscribing, or thanks for making your reservation. All right. All right. So like I mentioned, here's a couple of use case scenarios. Obviously, booking real estate viewings is important, or even getting listings. So people that are interested in maybe selling their home, you would want to know about it, because as a real estate agent, you're looking to obviously gather more listings to add to your website for obvious reasons. Booking more table reservations if your restaurant requires reservations. Of course, driving more sales. Basically, this could be even an invitation to say, hey, listen, if you're on our website, we're giving all website visitors an extra 10% off on our products or services. Click below to get your unique code to use, or to take you to the offer page where you would get the information you require. So again, it's just a great way to personally introduce yourself and invite them to do what it is that you want them to do, right, as a business owner. So to drive sales, that's a great way of doing it. Of course, that's both in-store and e-commerce, whether you sell online or not. This is easily used for both. If you're an influencer and you're just wanting to, again, be on camera, obviously influencers love to be on camera. They love to be out front. So this is a great way to do that right here on your own website. And again, ask them to do something to help you with what it is that you are trying to do, whether it's gain exposure. Maybe you could run a contest and have a sort of a virality built in where, hey, click below, sign up for our giveaway. And every time you ask somebody or invite someone over using your unique link, we'll give you X amount of points or X amount of extra entries to win whatever you're giving away. And by the way, we do contests as well. And we'll be sharing that with you soon as to give you more information about it. But that's just an idea of how you might want to utilize the bubble on your website. So it takes just a few minutes. It's very easy. We can help with that setup. Once you've done the creation, you just literally take some code and embed it on your website. And the cool thing is that when you go back in and you change your video, you don't have to go back and embed or change code on your website. Again, once it's done, you can just change the video, change it inside of our platform, and it automatically updates on your website. And don't worry if you don't know, HTML coding or that kind of stuff. You don't have to. Either we can assist you with that, or your webmaster who built your website, you just send them the code. And right inside of our platform, you can just literally put their email address, click send, and it'll send the code to them. And then they will embed it onto your website. Of course, tracking engagements, which is really helpful, knowing how many people went to your website and actually clicked on it and viewed it. And then also, if they did what you wanted them to do, did they make a reservation? Did they click and watch your other video? Did they go to the other web page you wanted to? So it's something that's important for a business owner to look at the ROI for your investment. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, you can customize the setup so that it looks similar to your branding colors, or maybe the product or page that you're selling is different, so you can update and change that as well. If I didn't mention it earlier, we do have single licenses, but we also have multi-pack. So you can do a 3 or 5 pack, which gives you 2 or 3 different pages that you can actually put bubbles up. All right. And saving time compared to chat apps. I like chat bots. This is not something we've talked about in the past, but we have done this for clients because you can automate the responses. But the difference here is that you're first thing right up front is you're personalizing the message, right? It's you. It's showcasing who you are and how you dress and how you look. And if somebody wants to feel comfortable, who's coming in from outside of the area you're in, and they want to buy real estate, for instance, they want to feel comfortable with who they're reaching out to. So this would be a great way to do that. And then once you've done that, you can even automate whether an SMS is sent to them, but also to you as well, so that hey, this person just reached out to you, so you could immediately respond. Of course, that's on the CRM side, but again, it's technology helping you to be more efficient, but also taking advantage of the opportunities that present themselves in a very quick and timely manner. And it keeps your whole website fresh. What I mean by that is just simply, if you change it out every once in a while and somebody comes back to the site, they're going to see a new message. They're going to see maybe even a new person. Maybe you decide to have one of your employees, do to the next video for whatever reason, maybe the employee of the month, whatever. So you can come up with a lot of creative ways to make use of the bubble. All right. So let me go back and see if there's any questions. I'm going to remove this and bring this back over here. All right. I do not see any questions at this moment. I don't know if there's any other additional questions you might have. If you find this of interest, please let us know. You can reach out to me direct. We are going to be posting this also in LinkedIn. So if you're watching this on Facebook or you're watching this on YouTube, you can certainly message us and we will respond and get back to you as soon as possible. Other than that, you can also click on the link of the website and visit yourself. Appreciate it. Have a great rest of the week, and we'll see you next week.